Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of ESPRC News. I got some quick updates I want to drop on you. I got my phone with me today. I'm in the studio instead of out in my living room where I do my editing. I figured this would make a better backdrop, plus I have some really cool lighting in here. So what I wanted to do was update you guys on Recon G6 info. A lot of new stuff just came out over the last few days, and I really kind of want to update you guys. I'm not going to touch on everything. You guys can always go to the website and read up on everything yourselves. But I am going to go ahead and go over a few things. And I got my cell phone on me today. Not really the most professional way of doing it, but I don't have a computer in here, so it's going to have to work for me. So, let's see. On Axial's website, if you guys were to kind of just go to recong6.com, you'll see some of the stuff that I'm seeing, because I'm going to basically read this to you right off the website. That's straight from the horse's mouth, no better way to put it. So just want to let you know, first and foremost, before anything, I spoke with Brian Parker this morning, and he gave me some specific things that he wanted to kind of make sure got mentioned to you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just based off the fact that Brian Parker is a good friend of mine. He's really done a lot for the RC industry over the last few years, more so than the majority of the rest of us have. He can lay claim to being not only in dang near like half the states around the U.S. Holding RC events for us scale guys, but also in other countries. As you guys saw, he was just in Austria, and he's planning on going more places. So shout out to Brian Parker for holding it down. He really is asset to the RC community and a force to be reckoned with if you guys want to drive against somebody. He's not just all talk, the boy can drive. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of start with something he wrote me this morning. I'm not going to go over it word for word, but there's a lot of things he wanted me to touch on. And the first thing is the new classes. A lot of you guys already saw this floating around on Facebook. There's the new skinny tire class, and I'm pretty stoked on that. RPP apparently brought this to the table, and let's see. Let me go ahead and pull that up actually, because I want to go over that. So the new classes for 2015, 1.922 Adventurous Veterans class, must be 40 and over to get into this class. That's awesome. That gives the guys that you know, aren't as agile as some of these 15, 16-year-old kids running around here. You know, shoot, we even got younger kids than that. But, you know, some of these kids can really bounce around and run, and they're fast, and they, you know, they boogie through the course. And some of these older guys want to take their time. You know, Recon G6 isn't always about being first place, you know. Actually, it's not about being first place. Anybody that's ever been to a Recon G6 knows what Brian Parker always says. Finishing a G6 is like winning a G6. So, the 40-year-old and up guys, you know, I mean, we've got guys in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s sometimes doing this. So let's give them some space and give them some room and make sure they have a good, fun time too. So that's what this class is going to be all about. The ST class, that's the skinny tire class. That's our second new class. And I'll just go ahead and read it to you guys. A scale adventure class for the discerning builder of streetable but trail-capable rigs. Sleeper is a term used to describe a vehicle that looks stock but is capable of overland adventures. A sleeper truck has the appearance of a stock truck but with the performance of a modified trail rig, and the new Recon G6 ST class will highlight these extremely scale, exciting to drive trail-capable builds. For those of you that didn't follow me on that, I'll sum it up really easy. This is the unofficial 0.5 class, you know, that everybody's always talking about. This is like, you know, the guys that want to build stuff like this. Oh, I'm going to get dirty. Stuff like this right here. Trucks that look like something that rolled off the factory floor, you know what I mean? Stock Land Rovers, and you know, there's so many guys out there that like to build things like what I built with 666. Things that really do look like a street vehicle, but you know, they got lockers, they've got four-wheel drive, and maybe a decent set of tires on them. They can still go some places. Now there is a massive list of requirements to drive in this class. Even though they're simple, there's I take that back. It's not massive. I take that back. The requirements to drive in this class are simple. First, tire size may not exceed manufacturer's specifications. Tire height of 4.25 inches or 4 1/4 inches. roughly 107 millimeters. Second, the tires must fit the stock fender wells of the body being used. For example, a RC Pajero, which everyone knows a Pajero, the Tamiya truck. My buddy Ed just got one. Stock wheelbase is 9.9 inches or 252 millimeters, and RCD90 stock wheelbase is 11.1 inches or 282 millimeters. Trimming the fender wells for travel must be kept scale and have fender flares, but the wheelbase cannot be altered. The following scale items are mandatory: 1. Side mirrors and or driver side mirror and rear view mirror. 2. Windshield wipers. 3. A cooler. And 4. A first aid kit. 5. A spare tire. The 2015 Axial Recon G6 Scale Adventure ST class is presented by RPP Hobby, the official online hobby shop of the Recon G6 and the best source for your ST class build kit or RTR needs. If you eat, sleep, and build Scale RC, the Recon G6 ST class is for you. Come get your Scale Adventure fix in a Recon G6. Now, of course, you guys all know me. I disagree with that. ckrc is the best place to get your skinny tire stuff. But no hating on RPP. They're great. I've ordered plenty from RPP, you guys. So anyways, what I'm saying is this class is for us hardcore scale builders that want that, you know, street-like vehicle that's taken off the trail and ran through its paces. So if you guys are excited about that, let me know in the comments. I'm pretty excited about that. The next class is going to be the Team Challenge. A team of 3 drivers with their own scale adventure rigs working together to complete unique skill challenges and complete the G6 stage and earn Team of the Day honors. A team can be 3 friends, 3 club members, or 3 hobby shop employees. But remember, it's a team effort. All 3 drivers must start together, stay together, and finish together. All repairs must be made on stage. If a truck cannot be repaired, a team must tow that vehicle through the rest of the stage or suffer the fate of a DNF. Grab your buddies and get ready to share a unique G6 stage experience. Another one that's going to be for guys like me. Me, Jared, Ted, Ed, all the guys you see out mobbing with me all the time. Eli, Scott, Lance, all the guys that come mobbing with me when we go trailing when we hit the G6 event. Those of you that came to Foul Play saw we set up our own little booth. We had an ESP booth, and we like to show up and have some fun. We like to show up in force. And we are definitely down for the team stuff. I guarantee you if we get involved with that, all of us are going to finish. I hope you guys are going to be getting involved with that. And if you're going to do a team challenge, shout out to your team. Leave the team name that you're going to use in the comments or shout me out on Facebook. I'd like to see. Next class and last class is going to be the endurance class. This class is a 6-hour scale adventure that will push drivers and their equipment to new levels. The fixed 12-hour endurance event takes place once a year and is the proving grounds for the products that you use on your scale adventure rig. Endurance driving is next level driving. If you wish to push your limits, test your skills, or just are looking for the next level of scale adventure, look no further than the Recon G6 endurance class. That's pretty hardcore. That's 6 hours of straight driving. Some of us do that anyways, just going out on trail runs for half a day, but that's pretty hardcore. So for those of you guys looking to see if your truck is actually worthy of comp or worthy of recon or worthy of just going up against other guys that have been doing this for a while, that's a good way to test it out. You want to see if the new product you got is actually as good as they're preaching. That's a good way to test it out. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's the new classes, you guys. And I'm sorry I'm moving through this fast, but I don't want to take all day. It'll wind up being a really long video. The next thing I wanted to go over is they released the first 2 events, so to speak. They went ahead and updated the website. And the first one that I saw on there was the Motorama presents the U.S. Scale Trials. And that's 2015 U.S. Scale Trials hosted by Recon G6. That's February 21st. It falls on a Saturday, and that is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Motorama events are going to be held at the PA Farm Show Complex. So that is going to be pretty wicked. And I'll tell you just a little bit about that real quick. I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm on the West Coast. But if you're on the East Coast, this is something I would definitely look into. Let's see. USRC Scale Trials Championships presented or hosted by Recon G6. Presented by Motorama. Let's see. Radio Control Scale Trials will test a driver's ability and their vehicle's capability to navigate through a series of gates over a variety of terrain and performing special driving tasks. Special skill sections will include a sled pull, mud pit, and for the first time ever, scale drivers will race side by side in a scale drag race section. Now that's pretty sick. All right, open class wheel size, ST class. Let's see. All classes are required to have the following attached or carried in the vehicle, including a 2D or 3D interior. Driver and or passenger is not mandatory, but highly recommended. Side mirrors, rearview mirrors, windshield wipers, stickers or plastic ones are okay, it says. Spare tire, cooler, jack, gas can, first aid kit. They've got all the pricing and all that, show and shine categories, trial section, sled pull, mud pit, scale drag race, driver challenge. Yeah, this, holy cow, man. So that's going to be a day of hardcore RC truck trials is what it's looking like. And this is the first time for the Recon G6 to host something like this, and I'm pretty excited to see how that turns out, because that's the type of stuff I'm into myself. Me and the guys like to do our own sled pulls, tug of wars, so I'm kind of excited to see how that turns out. I know my buddy Trevor, aka at Vermont ckrc, is probably going to wind up going to this. Well, at least I hope he does, because he always seems to, you know, bring us good updates on what events he's going to and things, and I like to see that. So, anyways, that's the first of the 2 events that I saw, and the next event, give me 1 second here, is the King of the Hammers event, and that is going to be... Whew, excuse me. There's that awkward silence. Alright, it looks like Axial Recon Ultra 4 G6, presented by ckrc. That's going to be February 7th, 2015, Hammertown, USA, aka Johnson Valley, California. And, yeah, if you guys don't know, which you should know, is it's going to be King of the Hammers, the baddest off-road race in the friggin' world. I don't care where you're from or what you've been to, man. It don't get better than King of the Hammers. And I'm jealous. I'm sad. I want to go. I want to be there. If anyone wants to pay my way, hey. Anyways, that's the big event of the year, all right? And my sponsors are going to be there. ckrc, they're going to be holding it down. They got a booth set up. Go visit Jason and his wife. Go visit Shane, go visit all the drivers that are going to be out there. Brian Parker's going to be there. Revis Concepts is going to be there. Shout out to Cole Shirley from MadRam 11. He's going to be there, and I'm sorry I don't get to meet you yet, brother. You're coming halfway to me, man. I could meet you, but it's, you know, there's a time and a place and a reason and all that stuff. So sooner or later, I'm going to get to meet all these people. I feel like I'm kind of trapped in my little man cave here. This year, though, we're looking to do good with this show, and I'm going to start getting out and having fun at these events. So please, you guys, please, please, please support the Recon G6. Support the King of the Hammers. Support ckrc. Support Axial. These are the people that are bringing you this stuff, this awesome scale event phenomenon that's just kind of taking over the RC industry right now, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Shout out to all the Go Fast guys. I still love you guys too. All the racers, the short course guys, the buggy guys, nitro guys, 8 scale. Love all the RC, but I'm telling you right now, I'm on this scale stuff, and it's a hard train to jump off of. Last thing I want to go over with you guys is the important factors of this. Please, you know, feel free to just show up and pay if you want to, but I would highly recommend not doing that. What I would recommend doing, and this is from Brian Parker himself, and I support this wholeheartedly because I know how things work behind the scenes, especially with big companies in the industry like Axial, companies that have a lot of money backing events like this. They want to know that their money is being well spent. They don't like just throwing it out in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, while people like us who are every day on Facebook looking up all this stuff and wrenching on RCs and having fun, even though it's easy for us to realize that the Recon G6 is a real big deal, being a big deal and bringing in the bacon are 2 different things. So Brian Parker wants to ensure that his sponsors know that he can bring in the bacon with this, and that's a good thing. You guys want this. You do want the people in this industry to make money, because that's how the industry is going to grow, and we're going to keep getting better and better products and events and things like that. So don't hate on these guys for trying to make some money. Support them, help them make some money, and make sure they're doing it for the right cause and for the right reason. And I support Brian Parker in his venture. I think he's doing a great thing in this industry, and I think that he's bringing a lot of smiles to people's faces. And if it's not with RC, it's with his funny toe socks and his kilts and stuff, because he's just a crazy character. And that's what we need. We need that. We need that sort of thing. So you guys, please support him by registering online. If you register online, his sponsors, the people that support the Recon G6, like Axial Racing, will see, hey, X amount of people have prepaid for this event. They are going. They paid money for it. They want this. And they did it early. So yes, you know what? We're going to give you extra stuff to give away. We're going to give you extra SCX tins to go ahead and give away at this event. And next thing you know, people are hearing, wow, this guy Brian Parker brought this event, Recon G6, to your little town and put it on an event, and 120 people showed up, and half of them, 75% of them, 80% of them pre-registered. Axial was so excited, they went ahead and threw out 3 SCX tins. Imagine that. I mean, that's awesome. That makes it well worth it. You may have just got your first truck, show up, run, and win another one. I mean, that's the type of stuff that brings more and more positive change to this. So support these people, please, you guys. And I hope I didn't miss anything, Brian. Sorry, I didn't want to read through your whole message on here. But yeah, definitely, you know, just support everybody that's trying to grow this industry, guys. Leave a thumbs up, comment, like, share this with a friend, help get the word out, and I'll bring you some more news as I get it. Next video is going to be Thursday. Alright, piece of chicken grease.